Chapter 1, the clear sea. God tells Adam to live in the cave of treasures after being kicked out of Eden. Chapter 2, Adam and Eve, faith in leaving Eden. God sends his word to comfort them. Chapter 3, God promises something great in 5.5 days. Chapter 4, Adam is sad about the changes in the world. Adam and Eve enter the cave of treasures. Chapter 5, Eve takes the blame for their sin and prays for forgiveness. Chapter 6, God tells Adam and Eve why they sinned. Chapter 7, the animals are no longer upset. Chapter 8, man's brightness is taken away. Chapter 9, Adam and Eve almost drown while trying to get water from the tree of life. Chapter 10, Adam and Eve need water after leaving Eden. Chapter 11, Adam remembers the good times in Eden. Chapter 12, Adam and Eve's relationship becomes distant. Chapter 13, Adam falls into sin. God creates night and day. Chapter 14, the first prophecy about the coming of Christ. Chapter 15, Adam and Eve are sad because of their sins and how God is saving them. Chapter 16, the first sunrise. Adam and Eve think it's a fire. Chapter 17, the story of the serpent. Chapter 18, Adam and Eve fight the serpent. Chapter 19, the animals are put under Adam's control. Chapter 20, Adam tries to protect Eve. Chapter 21, Adam and Eve think about ending their lives. Chapter 22, Adam feels good and grateful. Chapter 23, Adam and Eve strengthen themselves and build the first altar. Chapter 24, prophecy about Christ's life and death. Chapter 25, God shows his mercy and love. They begin to worship. Chapter 26, a prophecy about eternal life and happiness. Night begins. Chapter 26, and Satan tempts Adam and Eve again, taking the form of light. Chapter 28, Satan leads Adam and Eve to the water to deceive them. Chapter 29, God warns Adam about Satan's plans. Chapter 30, Adam receives the first material goods. Chapter 31, Adam and Eve get more comfortable in the cave of treasures. Chapter 32, Adam and Eve go to the water to pray. Chapter 33, Satan promises false light. Chapter 34, Adam recalls how Eve was created and asks for food and water. Chapter 35, God answers Adam. Chapter 36, figs are mentioned. Chapter 37, doing penance for 43 days cannot undo even 1 hour of sin. Chapter 38, a prophecy about the coming of Christ in 5,500 years. Chapter 39, Adam is careful, but too late to avoid trouble. Chapter 40, Adam feels hunger for the first time. Chapter 41, Adam feels thirst for the first time. Chapter 42, a promise of the water of life, the third prophecy of Christ's coming. Chapter 43, Satan tries to start a fire. Chapter 44, the power of fire over man. Chapter 45, Satan's promises remain unfulfilled. Description of hell. Chapter 44, the power of fire over man. Chapter 45, Satan's promises remain unfulfilled. Description of hell.